everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog, a vlog of which I'm going to be giving you a little bit of an update about his lordship, aka Sir Banksy, who is just chilling, stroke snoozing in his stable at present because we are blessed with delightful, glorious weather here in Cornwall this week. It's been absolutely stunning and the forecast is to stay absolutely stunning too. So fingers crossed, because it is the wedding of the century at the weekend. Em's wedding this Saturday. So excited, cannot wait, literally buzzing. I have had a little bit of a break from vlogging over the last couple of weeks because we've been busy with going away on the hen do. You may well have seen some snippets of that on Instagram. If you are a follower on there, I might even insert a couple of snippets over the top here, but I do know that Em, potentially, if it's PG enough, will be sharing a vlog from the week that we spent in Rhodes. A week, 5 days, 5 days. A week probably would have killed us off, but yeah, we had an epic time. It was awesome. It was so good to go away with so many of the girlies that I've met via social media that have become friends for life because of these platforms. So yeah, eternally grateful to social media for bringing us all together and going away and having my first ever girly holiday. Are you sighing in the background there, boyo? He says, you shattered my peace, Mum. I was all peaceful and sleepy till you turned up. But yeah, my first ever girly holiday. And yeah, definitely will be having more of them. Potentially not for hen do's. Don't know anybody else getting married again soon, but really would like to make the girly trips away an annual thing because it was just so much fun. As you might be able to tell, my voice is still recovering. Far too many late nights, far too much alcohol, but that goes without saying, and yeah, far too much screaming and shouting, but we had an epic time, and as much as it was really, really good to go, it was equally as good to come back because, as you may well know if you watch the badminton vlog, you will know that the day I left to go to badminton, the farrier gave us the all clear to start work again with Sir Banksy. He did trot up sound following the bout of mud fever, cellulitis, colic and an abscess. He threw everything at me in the space of 2 weeks and it was a very stressful and worrying time, but I'm pleased to say that finally we are back in work. And look, he's exhausted because of it, aren't you, boy? Oh, he's had a very hard 10 days since he's been back in work, haven't you? Mummy tired you out, all that walking, eh? Has all that walking been exhausting in this hot weather? Are you a sleepy bum too? You're not very happy with Mum, are you? Because you've been put in a starvation paddock. He is a little bit porky, so we've had to make him a little pen. And he's been spending his nights out here. Oh, I need to go and poo pick actually. And yeah, he's not very happy with me about it, are you, Dinks? Oh, I've also been having a major sort out in there, but yeah, didn't film any of it, just needed to get it done. I thought it would be a good idea to have this out there to give me more storage, but the drawers swelled so much during the winter that you couldn't actually end up, I mean, this weather's helped them a bit, but they ended up, if you put anything heavy in them, proper stuck, and I couldn't actually even use it, so that was a fail on my part. Would you like to say hello to the vlog? Oh, you got turmeric chops. You got turmeric chops. Yeah, you have. Yeah, so you're not very happy with me at the minute, are you? Because you're on restricted grazing. And you are happy with me because you're back out living your best life, hacking. I mean, in an ideal world, he would like to up it to more than hacking, and so would I. But we're taking it slowly because he did end up having almost 6 weeks off. I think it was like 5 weeks and 3 days. Wasn't it? It was quite a long time, sadly, and although he was in full fitness up until that point of the mud fever and the cellulitis, yeah, I just don't want to do anything that means pushing him too soon after such a long break, because he also has got a bit of a porky belly, haven't you, Binks? You're probably the tubbiest you've ever been at this point in the year. He says, yeah, you've shattered my silence now, Mum. I was enjoying sleeping until you came along. Sorry, I will leave you in peace and go and pick up those poos. We are going to ride shortly, but I just wanted to leave him chill and let his breakfast go down for an hour or so. First, whilst I get some chores done, I will admit, as much as it was absolutely gutting to miss out on badminton, I do think that with how the event season has gone for a lot of people so far this year, it is like the best time to have been out of action, if that makes sense. If there was to be a best time, this was the best time, because so many events have been cancelled due to the rain and the mud, and now within the blink of an eye, and having had literally 10 solid days of sun here in Cornwall, our ground has literally turned from a bog to concrete and cracking that quickly. So literally I wouldn't want to canter on my fields at the moment, so I'm actually quite grateful for the fact that we're not needing to be eventing fit at present, and that we are currently purely only hacking on our walking on our hacks, not hacking on our walks. That's the right way around. So what's next and what is in the pipeline? That is what I wanted to update you on, guys. I'm hoping you can hear me so that I can literally multitask and kill two birds with one stone. I really feel like I need to come and check that you can actually hear me whilst I'm doing this. You probably won't be able to. Maybe I should be stuffing hay nets or something a little bit quieter whilst updating you, but I do have some extremely exciting things in the pipeline. The trip to France, which hopefully you all have seen the vlog about and you know about. We had the puppy, which again, I think the reveal of getting a puppy was in that same vlog, so if you haven't seen that one, I will link it down below. It was the one titled Exciting News, and the one where I went and rode a professional or a retired ex-professional show jumper, Charlie. I have arranged to go back and ride him again, which will be good, because obviously in the first lesson I was purely getting to know him, finding out what his buttons were, and also just getting like approval off Rachel / Little Margate Equestrian that I was actually good enough and capable enough to ride him, because he is their lovely gorgeous steed and they wouldn't want to just put anybody on him. You do need to like pass the test, so to speak. So I'm glad to say I did pass the test, and I will be heading up there hopefully within the next week to have another lesson on him, which of course will be vlogged. I did really enjoy riding Charlie, and I also did really enjoy riding Beamer, Emily's mare that she competes up to novice eventing on. I was very lucky to have a sit on her a few days before I rode Charlie and did a little bit of jumping on her, and I am hoping, I think that I'm going to be able to get another jump on her again too. So it has really helped me, not only in my self-belief but in my confidence in knowing that I am actually capable of riding horses other than Banksy. And yeah, it's made me realise how important and how lucky I am that this opportunity has come available of doing the Global Amateurs Tour, and that it's come at a really good time, because with him being out of action, me riding other horses has helped keep me busy, keep my mental health good, because we all know horse riding is a great way of having the escapism and the downtime and the time that you need just to like switch off, reset, relax, and yeah, just enjoy sitting behind their ears. But also the, like I say, confidence and self-belief it gives you when you accomplish something that maybe you didn't think that you could do. And riding other horses has really massively helped me with that, and helped my headspace with that too. So not only has it come at a right time for that and for my head, but it's also come at a right time for, and I feel guilty saying it, but for me contemplating and thinking about and deciding to potentially get another horse to have alongside Banksy. He's got his ears back, he's not happy about me saying that. But when I had my old horse Buddy, he was 14, 15. When I got Banks, he was starting to need a slightly quieter life, and I'm not saying what's happened with Banks recently means that he's no longer in his prime and that he does need a quieter life, but it has just made me realise that with doing what I do, partly as my occupation now as well, I do need to continue to make content and to not put pressure on Banksy to need to be, like I would ever do that anyway, but to need to be fit and competing and doing things. I do need, and I do want to have another horse in my life. So I have been looking, and yeah, not just because of it being partly my occupation, because I actually want to too, but there's a good reason and a good excuse to have to part with a lot of money. I was hoping obviously the market would decrease a little bit since the COVID prices. I will admit that sadly it hasn't. It seems to be still a little bit crazy high. It's actually insane to think that I paid £3,300 for him. And I wish I could clone him, and I wish I could find something like him again, for that money again obviously, but we do know that that is never in a million years going to happen. One, because of the market, but two, because he's irreplaceable and sadly not clonable. I will never find another like him. But having the opportunity to ride different horses has made me realise that actually potentially I might not even want to have another like him, because I will always then be comparing it to him and thinking it's not the same as Banks. So as much as I have looked at one horse that could still potentially come and live with me, I'm also looking at another horse which is a completely different type to what's standing behind me right now. And I don't want to give too much away. I'm rubbish at keeping secrets. I am an oversharer. I'm also an over-worrier. I am an overthinker. I overdo quite a lot of things. But with regards to sharing it, I don't want to give too much away until it is set in stone. But I'm feeling really optimistic about it and really excited about it. And yeah, I've got a little fire in my belly. That means that you will still always be number one and is 100% not going anywhere. Definitely not. 100% never, never, never. No, he's here forever and ever. And when he's back into full fitness, he will still be in his prime. There's nothing to say that he won't be back out eventing again this year. Obviously, I'm just going to be massively precious on what ground I do it on. So we might be looking at doing a bit more show jumping, especially with me doing the Global Amateurs Tour. I need to become a show jumper as opposed to an eventer for a week in France. But yeah, I don't want to say too much, but potentially there could even be 2 new horses coming, so do I have room? Yeah, we'll worry about that when it actually happens, but no, definitely going to be adding to the brood, and really grateful to Lucy at the Global Amateurs Tour and to everybody that has let me ride their gorgeous horses over the last few weeks, because it has opened my eyes up a bit wider and made me realise that as much as I love Sir Banksy and an Irish sports horse, it's not a necessity that that is top of my shopping list when I potentially do get another one. And I'm going to stop now before I give too much away. I do have 2 more bits of exciting news, but I don't know if I want to put them all in one video. But one of them is, for you Y food lovers, ooh, need to tell you that, 100%. Lassies are back! Rebranded. Y food Fruity. If you've been around on the channel for a while, oh my goodness, excuse my nails, they are horrendous. You will know that I've worked with Y food for 3 years this year, and Lassies have always been by far my favourite. They are sharper, zingier, tastier, slightly thicker, I would say, than the creamy original milkshakes, but they've also been rebranded. They are now the Y food Fruity, back in stock, 20% off using code Tina-YouTube for the next 48 hours. Actually, by the time this goes live, it'll only be for 24 hours, so get in there quick. Mango, strawberry, and new flavour peach. Available now online. Go in there, replenish your supply if you are also a lassie lover like me, or maybe try them for the first time if you are not. One of my most commonly asked questions when I do advertise Y food is what's the difference between the original ones and the Lassies, now called Fruities. And yeah, it is mainly the consistency, I would say. They are slightly thicker, slightly more yogurt-like, and a lot sharper flavour as opposed to creamier flavour. The originals, the coffee, the chocolate, the coconut, the vanilla, the banana, those ones, berry, they are more creamier like a milkshake, and this is a lot more of a yogurt-like consistency. I wish I could show you, but I don't think I can I? No, I can't. But it's one of those things that makes your jaw tingle a bit, because it's like zing, nice and zingy flavour. If you don't know and you're new here and you're wondering what I'm bleating on about, these are absolutely fabulous for busy days on the yard, busy days eventing, early morning starts, great for grab and go, high in fibre, high in protein, high in vitamins and minerals, basically everything you need in one bottle to fuel you for your day horseying. And on that note, I'm going to get some of this in me and get sat behind his ears and maybe tell you the one more last exciting thing when I get back. Or do I leave that for another video? I feel like I've given you lots of information in this one already. I also really want to share some footage of ponies that I've been and looked at, but I feel like that would be a bit silly of me when I haven't made any set in stone decisions yet. Oh! Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know what I also wanted to share with you. Right, no, I am afraid I'm going to be that person that ends it here, because I promised myself this would just be a short and sweet update vlog, just to let you know what was going on with so Banksy boy, and just to like let you know that he is okay, he is back in work, and I'm just taking it slowly because I have no need or no reason to rush him. Yes, I would love to get back out eventing soon, but equally I just want to make sure that he is absolutely spot on and feeling fabulous before we do so. I did share a little reel on my Instagram the other day where he was literally marching out the fastest walk ever. Not sure he's going to be like that today because he's looking a bit sleepy, but yeah, each ride we have had, he has been feeling more and more fabulous, and the swelling, thankfully, is getting less and less. That has been the one thing that has been playing on my mind and making me worry. My husband always says I worry about what I'm going to worry about next. And yeah, that's what's been making me delay giving you guys a bit of an update, because I've been too scared, touch wood, of saying anything too soon and then him not being okay. The back leg that he had the worst bit of mud fever and cellulitis and the abscess on still has a tendency to get a little bit puffy. Just down here, mainly if he's in, and obviously that goes without saying, it's because he's not moving, he's not got blood flow or circulation. So I did just want to share with you, and this is not an ad, I paid for these, the Ice Vibe boots. I've put these on my stories a couple of times. I bought these when it was really quite swollen because I wanted to see if they did make a difference to improving the swelling, and they really have. They have been fabulous, and honestly I wish I'd bought them prior to now, because I would definitely be using them post eventing too. You literally put the ice packs in the freezer and then they act as liners inside these boots, and then this little bit here runs down the back. Oh, press and hold, Ice Vibe. Oh, thought it was going to need charging then. And then vibrates and then improves the blood flow, the circulation, with the cold press as well, which decreases the swelling. And they have honestly been fabulous, and they are now a post-ride routine for me. Currently pre-ride, not putting them on now. Inside layers are in the freezer, but yeah, I just wanted to share that because if anybody else has been umming and ahhing about buying them, I know they are a little bit pricey. I think I paid $189 for them, but better than another vet trip, better than more vet bills, and will definitely be put to use for prevention rather than cure as well. So I will be continuing to use these as bit like rehab, I guess, really, and just to give myself peace of mind with this slightly puffy back leg, which I know with harder work will definitely get better. But I think just because he was in such full on work prior to all those things happening, there's just that tiny little niggle in the back of your mind that it could be something else. But I do know he's had thorough checkovers from the vets, he's had x-rays, he's had the farrier do everything, and I do trust them all. It's just that tiny little bit of peace of mind by knowing that you're doing that one more thing to help. And yeah, he's definitely feeling good, he's feeling sound, and I'm excited to get him back in a school and see how he's feeling after this time off. But obviously I'm going to do at least another week or so of walk, introduce a bit of trot out hacking, and then back in the school and see how he's feeling. Potentially, hopefully, we might be able to get to an event, but as I said, I'm not putting any pressure on. I'm concerned that the ground has suddenly gone like concrete, which seems insane considering how many events have been cancelled because of the mud. Absolutely bizarre. But yeah, definitely a spot of show jumping for us soon once we have liftoff again. But for now, just enjoying the hacking, enjoying sitting behind his ears. Definitely puts things into perspective once you have a bit of time out through injury or illness. And yeah, just been enjoying spending time with him and cherishing him. He's not loving me much back today, but generally he does. I'll leave you with a little snippet of lovey, snuggly cuddles in the field from a few nights ago. And yeah, I'll see you all again very soon, guys. Wedding next weekend, so probably won't be a vlog next Tuesday. I am ensuring I prioritise my friends and family at the minute too. But hopefully full on riding content, competing content, and potentially new pony content will be in the pipeline very soon. So thank you all for watching as always. Hope you are all well, hope you are all enjoying this lovely weather if it's sunny where you are, and yeah, I'll see you soon for the next video. Turn your notifications on because it might not be a Tuesday upload. Bye for now. Thanks. Something else extremely exciting has just turned up. Thank you, Mr. FedEx Man. Thank you, YouTube.
Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do.